by installing your game plan.
Yeah, wrist, man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a disc. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your feet, man. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 50s and 20s, no 5s and no 6s, don't count on him. Hey, she wanted like me because that claim she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready? Set, ready? 8, 8. Gun. Watch out. 25, check 25, check 25. Big gap. 20. 8.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Step. You're getting 8. Great. Shoot. 20. Great.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And an alley to run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. We We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level.
That's caught inside the 20.
Well, this is awesome.
Down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On 2nd and 12, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for him.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, it's Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Newton on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now it's Newton. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right up. We now proceed. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On the draw, it's Scarlett. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And now he'll tuck it and run.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A 3. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the turnover, here's Greer. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Greer. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover. These great receivers, they have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on second and 8, Greer. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas there to make. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a first down throw, Greer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. To throw again on second down, Greer.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Scarlett. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yeah. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen. It didn't in this case, and they walk off a victor.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.